Hi, I had a student ask me about using StatCrunch to handle problems where there's frequency distributions given, and we're asked to find the mean, the median, or even the mode. Mode's probably the easiest one. So for example, looking at this question number 10, the first one in 12.2 that has a frequency table, it's very easy to identify the value that occurs most often. 582 occurs 16 times. And so that's my answer for mode if that was the question. And so StatCrunch isn't the be-all, end-all, but it would really help us in finding the mean. In order to do that, we'll click this button right to the right of the frequency table, and we'll click Open in StatCrunch, and we'll see that the data is loaded in with the value and the frequencies. When it does it this way, it actually labels the two things. What we need to do is take a very familiar path. Go to Stats, Summary Stats, and what we've been doing when we just had data is we've been choosing this column. But now we have grouped, or what they call binned data. So we're going to go down here and choose this last option. As I do this, it's going to ask me the bins are in what? Now the bins are where your data is. So our data is values. The counts are frequency. So again, bins is where the data is, counts is where the frequency is. And then we tell it what we want. The first question wanted the mean, so let's click that. I believe it's also going to ask us for the median as a part 2, so let me click that as well. So again, I did a control click, and these are the only things it's going to give me. And I click compute, and I have the mean and I have the median. Well, you know the computer. If we put in the mean correctly but not rounded correctly, it'll mark us wrong. So I'm looking at 591.41. Make that smaller. Drag this over and then read. You want me to round to the nearest tenth as needed, looking at that blue parenthesis right before. So the nearest tenth would be 1 decimal. They're looking for 591.4. So let's put in 591.4, oops, 0.4, and hit enter. It tells us we did a great job. The median, how did it tell me the median? I can't remember what it was, so I'll go back and bring up the StatCrunch, and the median was 601. If I don't have to arrange the data, it's going to do it for me. It's going to say, well done. And the mode, there is just one mode. We don't need the computer to tell us that, or the StatCrunch. We can just see it. It's 582. Exact answer. Awesome. Okay, now, I wanted to do this next problem as well, because if we look at this one, there's a count of employees as well as salary. And our data, they want us to find the mean, median, mode, salary. So our data is the salary. We're going to do the same thing. And look what it does. Even though it's in sentence form, it understands that the 13 is the count of the employees. And 10 is the count of the employees making 22,700. One person, the CEO, making 149,300. Again, if you remember the path, it's stat, and then down, summary stats, grouped bin data. Where are our bins? Where's our data? Our data is the salary. What's the count? The employees are the counts, the number of employees. I'm going to scroll down. Remember, it wanted us to get the mean, so I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go down to the median and control click that and say, okay. And so there's our mean salary. Now, this is another reason why I wanted to do this one. Look at what it wants us to do here. Type a whole number. Round to the nearest 100 as needed, not hundredths. So it wants me to take this number and round to the nearest 100. This 282, this third 2, is the 100 spot. So my answer is going to either be 28,200 or 28,300. So I want us to round to the nearest 100. So, sorry I keep saying it like that. But it's 282. And if you remember, the reason why I'm leaving it as a 2 is because a 2 follows it. 28226. So I'm going to come over here and do 28200. That's the only way I'll get full credit is if I follow those rounding instructions. Otherwise, I'm in this loop of the computer telling me I don't have the right answer, even though I'm typing in the mean but not rounded appropriately. Median salary, I had it give me directly. Whoops, hit the wrong thing. So let me come here, and the median was 27,600. Again, we don't need StatCrunch for the mode. The mode would be the most common, the salary that occurs most often. 18 employees get the 27,600. So that is also our mode. And we just check our answer, and we're well done. Hopefully that helps in this process. Again, not everyone has a frequency table. So as we go to this one, we will be able to open it in StatCrunch, but we don't have any frequencies. So we'll just be doing the same things that we were doing earlier on in the homework. Again, I hope this helped. Thank you so much.